Black Family Power. What's going on? It's KingLeonX, UBVOA, the Human Liberator. This is episode 78. It says my connection is weak. But I'm still going to keep pushing. All right? This is episode 78 of Take Charge of Your Life. It's our midday self-mastery, self-motivation series. We're talking about short-term goals. Last week, we were talking about long-range goals, how to set them. We had a lot of action steps. Hold on, my God. We had a lot of action steps last week. Hopefully, you did those. Hopefully, last week and over the weekend, you really did your homework and you really set some clear long-range goals in the areas of your business or career, your spiritual development, your personal development, your relationships / family. Set some clear, specific, long-range goals, what you want to do, be, see, have, and experience. Today, we're talking about short-range goals. And we're also interweaving Leaders or Readers Challenge. Hashtag Leaders or Readers. We pick up a book, read 1 to 3 pages, challenge our timeline and our news feeds to do the same. So the book that we're reading out of for our Take Charge of Our Life series, where we make the choice every single day to practice a few simple disciplines and correct our errors in judgment. Every single day, we choose to do a few things that we know will guarantee success. Every single day we do this. Every single day we will not miss our 30 minutes of personal development, our growth, our reading, our audiobooks, our lectures, because we know that every self-made millionaire that exists outside of the realm of entertainment, and even in the realm of entertainment, they read personal development, self-help, educational, some type of book, multiple books a week. A study just came out. It said they read 2 books a week. The average self-made millionaire. In America, there's 10 million millionaires, and there's 580-something billionaires. Okay? And so these people have made the choice. These people have understood free enterprise. These people have understood and taken advantage of all of the beauties that America actually does have when it comes to free enterprise, and anyone can be whoever they want to be and have whatever they want to have. They just have to stop complaining. They have to just correct their errors in judgment, and then they just have to execute a few simple disciplines. All right, this is episode 78 of Take Charge of Your Life, where we make the choice. The hashtag for this series is Make the Choice, because we don't have to. You could live how we could continue in ignorance. Ignorance is not bliss. Okay, we have to correct that. Okay. Ignorance is not bliss. Ignorance leads to destruction. Ignorance leads to poverty, ill health. Like, what do you mean ignorance is bliss? All right. So they say that the apple a day keeps the doctor away, right? What if that's true? How easy is that? It's easy to do it. It's easy not to do it, right? But check this out. Guy get it wrong. He says a Hershey bar a day. No. See, you got to be smarter than that. You feel me? So we have to correct our error in judgment. Our errors in judgment. Ignorance is not bliss. What you don't know will hurt you. Okay? Especially in the 21st century and beyond. Especially in America. Especially if you're black. What you don't know will hurt you. Especially if you're African born in America. Especially if you don't have knowledge of self, knowledge of the times, and knowledge of what must be done. What you don't know will hurt you. Alright? So, listen. I define short-term goals as those which take anywhere from a day to a year to achieve. And these goals, although by necessity are more modest than long-term goals, they're of equal importance. A ship captain may set his long-range course towards a final destination, yet along the way there are several short-range points of arrival which must be reached before the voyage to be successful. Alright, so leaders are readers. Part of reading is comprehension. Let's comprehend this first paragraph real quick. Alright? Short-term goals because people be taking notes. And people be appreciating the Take Charge of Your Life series. That's why it's hard for people to be typing make the choice and take notes at the same time. So I be feeling it. But anyway, listen. If you're taking notes, short-term goals are those which take from a day to a year to achieve. Right? And even though they might not be as exciting or as extravagant as your long-term, your big dreams, goals, like, you know what I mean? They're just as of equal importance. And then he gave us an example. The example was a ship captain, a long-range voyage, right? The slave ship, right? Think about that our ancestors was on, right? The prisoners of war ship, right? The long-range 3-month plus journey. The short range points of arrival must be reached before the entire voyage is to be successful. And just as in the case of the sea voyage, the short-term goals must be related to your long-term achievements. People be having goals and dreams and ideas. And they're all good. Hold on, I'm getting an answer. I gotta reject that. People be having long-range goals or short-range goals. They be having all these great ideas and all of these other types of things, which are all good. But they don't have a long-range, definite chief aim, major purpose of their life. So, like, they don't know what it's all for or what it's all leading to. It's like people be so all over the place with it, which then just overwhelms them. And since they don't understand the working functions of the human brain, or they don't study personal achievement or any of these types of things, they just get overwhelmed and they just do nothing, or the path of least resistance, which is just do what most people are doing. But I'm here to tell you that you can continue to do what most people are doing if you want. But I'm a social scientist. I've met 1 million people at least, right? Travel all across the world. All different types of people. All different types of nationalities. And what I'm going to tell you about most people is that most people are not happy. Most people are complaining. Most people will complain. Like, if you just listen, they're just complaining about something. That's what they're talking about. Like, most people have no idea what's going on. Most people are sick. Most people are in poverty. Most people are explaining and embarrassed about not doing well. Most people are embarrassed about, most people think that they should be doing better than they're doing or some shit. Most people are like, most people are not living fulfilled. You keep doing what most people do if you want. I'm trying to tell you that most people have no idea what's going on. And that's why they're the labor force. You see? They have no idea what's going on, so they just say, here, company, just tell me what to do, and I'll do it, and please just make sure this check on time. And they think that they've mastered life. And they think that they're free because they could go buy and do whatever they want to fucking do. But they don't remember what color the hand is that's signing their check, and they don't even understand the color of the hand that that owns the company that they paying that bread back out to. And then they'll realize that the same they're black labor, white wealth is what America was founded upon. 98% of black people still labor to create white wealth. That means 98% of black people who do have jobs work for white people, because black people don't really hire black people that much. Because of the black businesses that do, black people that do have businesses, black-owned businesses, only like 17% actually employ anyone, right? So I'm all for black-owned business, but I'm here to tell you that only 17% of black businesses employ. That means 83% of black-owned businesses don't employ anybody. You see. So white people are the only ones that give black people jobs, because it's still black labor, white wealth. Because if you go into Chinatown or any of these other, no other group give black people jobs, because they don't have to. They hire their own, because they understand economics. They understand that anytime. Here, this is to take charge of your life. We're talking about short-term goals. We're not talking about economics, politics, and strategies. That's not what we're talking about. Hold on. But the point is that you have to know who you are or where you want to go for your life in order for you to even have short-term goals. Because what are you making short-term goals based off? Like, if you don't have a definite chief aim, major purpose. Like, once I learned that in 2012, guess what I did? I got a definite chief aim, major purpose. I just did the strategies. I just did it. You know why? I just did it. And then guess what? Guess what it ended up being? To positively influence the minds of the youth, create an achievement-driven culture, and lead the next generation into a global renaissance. Y'all already seen the books. I don't have it with me somewhere else. But y'all already seen it. If you've been tuning in to take charge of your life, I could show you that when I had first wrote that shit, I had no idea what I was talking about. I was just like, all right, well, this pretty much fits everything that I want to do, and like, it's like if I like, yeah, all right. But so then I'm like, okay, so think about that. Think about that. I did that 2012. In 2014, by 2014, into 2013, I had already, like, it was already like manifestation. I was already like, oh shit, look. Oh damn. Oh, alchemy. Oh shit. So it turned my ideas to physical things. Oh shit, water to wine. Oh shit. I wrote it way before I said black power, way before I knew anything about mineral power, way before I knew anything about any of these things. I personal achievement and just a few simple disciplines that I practice on a daily basis. Now I live out my goals and dreams, and I'm 100% in charge of my life. And I've been on TV a whole bunch of times, and I fucking make music videos, and I do interviews, and I'm on the radio, and I travel all across the country, and on flights and trains, on buses, and in cars, and on my feet, and I just meet people, and I just earn enough money to do what I want to do, have what I want to have, and help who I want to help, and I'm expanding from there. You feel me? Because I make the choice. Because I don't have to, I choose to. Matter of fact, I get to, and I take advantage of that. Because I live in America. America is easy. Come on now. People don't save 1,000 years to try and fucking get to Poland. You feel me? Or somewhere else. Everyone tries to get to America. America is free enterprise. You just come with a drink, anything. It's like, come up. Anybody, everyone's doing it. I don't know where you've been at. Everyone's doing it. This is America. Look. This shea butter. If I just wanted to sell shea butter lids, you feel me? I could create a market for that shit and start selling shea butter lids. In America, I could get rich. Just off my own ingenuity and on my own hustle and my own power. of my own self-determination. I could, anything. It's endless things. Endless ideas, values, services that you have already in yourself right now, that all you have to do is just practice a few disciplines to manifest that to a physical thing, and then boom, dramatic life change. You'd be like, damn. Everybody be like, damn. And they'll call it luck, or they'll just be like, oh, this person's an anomaly or some other shit. But it's just, nope. Just a few simple disciplines I practiced. Alright, so yeah. Just in the case of the sea voyage, short-term goals must be related to long-term achievements. Just like your short-term goals must be related to ultimately who you want to be. So all my short-term goals lead me to ultimately when it's all said and done, to be the most powerful, wealthiest, influential black man of the 21st century, or arguably, without a doubt, and arguably that ever lived. You feel me? Because I know what results are expected of me, and I'm willing, and I understand the principles, and I understand, and I'm fucking God in the first place anyway. So what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Why do people complain about anything? They're breathing. And you're in America? Damn. We're lucky. I'm lucky as fuck. I got international following. I would travel to other countries. I watch videos. I connect. My social media is connected to a whole bunch of international shit. And it's fucked up all over the world. It's crazy. Be like, damn. Even the homeless people in America got it better than 90% of the world. Because all a homeless person has to do on any given day is just practice a few simple disciplines, dramatically change that whole shit. You know how many self-made? It's 10 million millionaires in America right now. Over 7 million of them are self-made. Right? That means they started in modest means just like me and you. And with their self-determination, effort, making a choice, they now multi-millionaire, dramatically change, dramatically change the direction of their entire family's life. Forever. They went from generational poverty to generational wealth in one lifetime, established that shit. 7 million people. You can start right now by one. Start counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? All the way to 7 million. It's gonna be tomorrow before you even finish. Right? Might even be 3 whole days, but every number that you'll be counting is someone in America under the same system, under the same government, under these same laws, under these same regulations, under these same taxes, under these same GMOs, under these same chemtrails, under the same police brutality, under the same oppression, under the same miseducation system, under the same blah 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 blah. 7 million people already fucking came up. And they graduated from the same public education system as you that taught you Christopher Columbus discovered America. But, you feel me? I guess they went through more struggle than you. I guess they got tired of struggling. They didn't want to fucking struggle. Maybe some people, because I realized some people, losing is not painful for some people. Some people, they lose and they're just like, They're just like, let's just start cracking jokes or like just having fun. Be like, I'll be like, fuck, I will never lose to you again. Let's play again right now. Let's play right now again. Like, again. Fuck that. I will not lose to you. Fuck that. But then some people would think I'm tripping. I'm like, damn, my bad. I mean, hey, if there's win or lose, what side do you want to be on? If we talk about polarity, if it's poor or rich, what side do you want to be on? If it's sick or healthy, what side do you want to be on? If it's wicked or righteous, what side do you want to be on? Seriously? That's why I don't have too much conversations with people, because people really don't like when you just tell them what they're complaining about is no problem and then give them an immediate logical solution that they can fucking act upon right then, change their whole shit. Because they're like, fuck. This is what I complain about every day. This is the reason why my whole life is fucked up. They be like, oh my God, fuck. And then be like, yeah, but. Then comes the yeah, buts. They be like, yeah, but. I'll be like, yeah, but. But what? You either make the choice or you don't. It's like, you're either poor or it's like, oh my gosh, if you're born poor, it's not your fault. But if you die poor, it's your fault. Especially in America. Right. Yeah. Right in the comments. Yeah. You give them a solution, they'll tell you another problem. Be like, damn, you see? You start picking in their brain, you're like, that's why I say, you want to be like most people, you're going to end up broke and embarrassed. %97 of adults do not have written goals. They are not clear about anything that they're doing or the direction that they have. They're looking at other people and they're judging their shit by what other people are doing to determine if they're doing well or not. Holy fuck. Those other people are looking at other people, judging to figure if they're doing it well. Those people that they're looking at other people, and the whole time, nobody knows what the fuck's going on. That's why your kids, your sons, is sucking dick right now. And your daughters is bumping or doing some other shit. And motherfuckers is doing hella drugs and doing a whole bunch of robbery and but that's why the whole shit is fucked up. Because everybody looking at everybody else to try and judge themselves to figure out if they're doing better. And it's like all these people that don't like, everybody compromise. It's like everybody compromise. It made me think of biblical literature. Like, that's why we gotta reference biblical literature. Just so y'all see how old, because y'all know how old and fake that shit is, but it's still relevant. How could it still be relevant? Is because, goddamn, people still don't know what's going on. That's how they could pull that off. I'm like, damn. But we gotta use, and this is how I feel, it's like we use a reference to the Bible. It's like everybody compromise now. That's why, like the devil, when we go to the Bible, everybody got the Bible reference of Job. Most people, at least, right? The devil everybody got the whole world with everybody compromised. Everybody, you feel me? Searching for the external. Everybody, what that means? Everybody thinking that they're letting the external determine their internal feelings, emotions, and gratitude, and all these other different types of things. So we got them backwards. Everybody on supply and demand versus demand and supply, right? Everybody on reaping and sowing, right? How is it reaping and sowing when you got to plant the fucking seeds first? You see? It's sowing, then reaping. You see? It's demand, then supply. You see? Because the person got to demand from thought, because it started with thought. Before a project come to a physical thing, it started with thought. It started with the world that's unseen. It had to be demanded. And it had to be finished completely. The fucking skyscraper that was built, it was finished completely before you even got that fucking notice to say your fucking, your property value just went up, you can't afford, you gotta move out. They about to demolish your whole block. The fucking skyscraper was already completed. I'm talking about the whole plans. I'm talking about all the way. I'm talking about to what the fucking colors on each floor look like and where the mirrors was at. You feel me? I'm talking about the gazebos. I'm talking about the game room. I'm talking about the goddamn weight room. All of that was completed in thought first, and then on paper before they even went to the bank to even get the rest of the money. It's demand then supply, family. It's sowing then reaping. It's give then take. It's not take and give, take and give. The only thing you can take is control of your mind and your thoughts and your mental attitude and direct them to your will. And if you don't take control of it, then they're going to be taking control to someone else's will. But in America, you could wake up one day, practice a few simple disciplines, and decide to be rich. You decide to be healthy, decide to be happy, decide to be successful, decide to study these things, and make your life a monument of inspiration. I can't say that everybody else got that opportunity. Because I was just watching this documentary. They out Bangladesh. I'm like, damn. I'm like, wow. Soften my heart, and because you know I'm already extremely sensitive. That's why I go so hard for what I do and what I believe in, and that's why I do it in the way that I do, in the manner that I do. Because you ain't never seen. Hold up, we gotta get finished with this shit. This leaders or readers. Okay. I be trying not to cuss on my live stream, because my mom hold me accountable. She gonna watch it, be like, oh, I heard you say, but it's cool. The difference, the distinct advantage between your short-term goals and your long-term goals is that your short-term goals are reachable in the foreseeable future. Your short-term goals are reachable in the foreseeable future. This is what we call these kinds of goals confidence builders, because their accomplishments give you the confidence to go on. That's why Jay said drinking every night because we drink to our accomplishments. Yeah, those types of people, Drake and Wayne and all these other people, your favorite artists, read self-help books too. This is how they will themselves into manifestation. All you have to do is listen to their interviews and documentaries, and you see that they're avid readers. You'd be like, damn, you know? You'd be like, they don't, yeah, their industry or their presentation for enterprise might not have to appear that way, or it's probably best off because of the people who's paying them. You feel me? But ultimately, this is just another person who's allowed to do whatever the fuck they want to do. Everyone's allowed to do whatever they want, clearly, because the sun keeps coming up. The sun keeps coming up, fam. Winter keeps coming after fall, fam. Guess what? It's when spring's about to happen like on the 20th or something. Spring. It's been like that ever since recorded history, and probably way before that. Guess what? Summer's about to come right after. No matter what anyone does, they done dropped atomic bombs, they done had slavery, they done gang rape women, they done cut people's heads off, they done killed little kids, they done pet a whole bunch of everything. Everybody, it's some crazy things that done happen up under this sun, and guess what? It just keeps Well, the sun actually doesn't come up or come down. I don't even know where see, that's some dumb shit. I don't even why I even still participate in that. Because I was just starting a young boy. Like, the sun doesn't even come up and come down. The sun is just there. Everything else revolves around that shit. Sun, that's why it's no such thing as dark. It's just the apparent absence of light. Just like there's no such thing as evil. It's just the apparent absence of good. When the sun appears to be, when it's apparently dark, it's because the fucking earth is moving and revolving around the fucking sun. But it's still light somewhere, and we have to be smart enough to know that the sun is fucking still there and it's still light. It's just the apparent absence of light. So we have to be smart enough to know when you look out on your city streets and you look out all over the world and all this other crazy shit and you see poverty, you see a whole bunch of other stuff. You have to be smart enough to know. And you see sickness, you have to be smart enough to know, like, in your body, you have to be able to deny these things. You have to be smart enough to know that if you're sick, you don't have to always be sick. You have to be smart enough to know that if you're dumb, you don't always have to be dumb. If you're ignorant, you don't always have to be ignorant. You have to be smart enough to know that if you don't know how to drive a car, you can learn how to drive a car. You have to be smart enough to know that. Like, and so if you know that, like, how, like, the law of use, if you don't use these things, you lose it. You don't use it, you lose it. And most people stop using their minds, they stop using their brains after they finish school and they get a good job. And then they lose the shit. They just lose it. You talk to some people who you think that they're sophisticated because white people pay them more money than they pay the common person. Like, this motherfucker done lost their mind. You haven't used it. But you don't use it, you lose it. I'm here to tell you that their parents told them that that's the chief aim. Work hard, go to school, get a good job. They did that shit. Once they got a good job, boom. Stop using their mind. And then they lost it. And you be like, damn. You could tell it. Just start talking to people. You'll see. You be like, damn. Thank you for showing me what not to do. Thank you for showing me what not to be. I will use that motivation and inspiration. I will take this moment of witness to be grateful for the information that I have and the ability to execute on it. In breath. And being in America. Because America is all that I have to use until I build my own strategies, or build my own system, build my own nation, my own institutions and shit. These institutions are the ones that are available. And I'm not going to blame and complain on all I have. I just declare all of what I intend to do and what I intend to build and what we intend to do and what we intend to build together. If you're up for it, you see. Because ideas and concepts don't come to the human brain without the ability and ingenuity to achieve it. It's just you have to say yes or not. You have to say yes or not. All you gotta do is say yes. Knocking the door should be open. You gotta turn the channel on. You gotta turn the TV on to get the channel. You gotta tune into that channel before you gotta tune into the channel before you can see what's on the screen. What the screen. You can know what that screen is there. You can know that the shit is on all day, but you gotta tune into the channel before you can see it. You see. And so this is why we make the choice every single day. You feel me? This is why. Because we know what we don't want. And knowing what we don't want, we have the power. We know we have the power to redirect our mind to the things that we do want. And what better way to keep our mind focused on the things that we do want than to write it down, than to be clear, to take the time and do it. That's what I did. That's why I don't have work jobs for years. And for real, my money was tight a while ago, like I had stopped working corporate. I had built my own junk, my own stuff, multiple streams of income and stuff like that in 2013. I had declared I wasn't gonna have no other job or nothing like that. You feel me? I wasn't made for that. I'm building my own empires and all that. Period. Regardless, no matter how hard it is, no matter how bad it gets, I'm gonna make it. You feel me? Period. Like I can, I will, I must make my dreams come true. Period. You feel me? And I ended up, because I was trying to get this cash fast, right? So I ended up getting a job real quick, and then I got fired in training. Like I got fired in training. I was like, damn, I had this shit for 5 days. What the fuck? How y'all gonna fire me? I'm like, damn. But guess what? Those days that I did that, I still got a $200 check. And that $200 check did go to good use. And I bought my books with that shit. You feel me? Investing in my first books. Like, and I became an author with that. I got a job for 5 days, and then boom, those 5 days, even I got fired, right? And I was happy. I was like, ooh, I'm about to kill this shit. Like, I don't know. I was just like, ooh, no one even gonna know I'm about to just be parked here in this particular location. And I just, guess what? Since I was already full-time on my fortune, then that little $250 that I got from just those 5 days of working, when I got that check, I became an author with it. I became an author, and I had my book on Amazon and on Kindle. You feel me? And on my website in hard copies, which I got way more coming in because I put something out, and then I had made some edits based on the feedback. And I didn't know I had to go through that whole long process again before I get more books. Before they would send them back to me. But you see, that's the difference. You feel me? The difference between people who looked up words in the dictionary and those who don't. Shit, the people who have dictionary.com app on their phone and the people who don't. The difference between people who have library cards and the people who don't. Guess how many people have written goals? 3%. Guess how many people have guess how many people in America adults have written goals? 3%. I mean 97% don't. Guess how many people in America who have library cards? Guess how many people in America have library cards? 3%. That means 97% of people don't. Poor Andrew Carnegie. Spent all this money building all these damn libraries, free public libraries for everybody, thinking he was gonna make it an even playing field, free knowledge for everybody, wisdom of the world available. Could read, should read, don't read. What do you call that? Should walk around the block, could walk around the block, don't walk around the block. Where that gonna leave you? So we have our long-term goals, and then the short-term goals are confidence builders. You feel me? Their accomplishment gives us confidence to go on. So when you work hard, burn the midnight oil, and complete a specific short-term task, do that, and you can enjoy your win. Enjoy the win. That's going to trigger your re-inspirement, right, to continue the journey, right? Enjoying this and celebrating the feeling that you get from achieving short-term goals, right? And the best part about making a list is and doing all this shit is being able to check and complete things off. And each time you do that, especially in the short term, which things that take you less a day to a year to achieve, it gives you it reactivates you and inspires you to keep moving forward. You know, you'll be re-inspired to continue the journey. And the biggest thing is that your goal and you and the goal are the same thing, and the process. You feel me? So day one of the goal is the accomplishment of the goal, because it's clear, it's specific, it's well meticulated, it's planned. So then it's already done. It's just now it's just a process of time and self-discipline and becoming the type of person to be able to receive that. Because if it's large enough, obviously you're not going to be able. You're not in the mental, social, economic, political, psychological, philosophical capacity to receive all of that. You'll just get it and lose it. That's what happened when people in the when they win the lottery, or like entertainment or sports. They just get all these large sums of money, and then they don't have it anymore because it's like, hey, if you ever get $1 million, better you become a millionaire, or you lose it all. You see, because and then when you lose it all, you lose extremely big because you didn't even have the know-how to accumulate it in the first place. It was just dumped on you. You see? But if a doctor, say a bomb drops on a doctor's facility and now it's into pieces, it's like, damn. That would kind of suck. But it's like, oh, that's interesting, Out of all the places it dropped on mine. But guess what? I know how I built it. I can build it again. Oh, yeah, my degrees burned. But guess what? All the information and the wealth, we could all agree that the doctor's wealth is in the mind. The architect's wealth is in the mind. He built a beautiful building. It's like, oh, the wealth is in his mind. Build another one. You feel me? Oh, so what? You build a business, it goes under. So what? Build another one. Build it again. The wealth is in the mind. Or you could just love losing. Or you could just accept losing. You feel me? You're either a winner or you're a loser. Or you're a watcher. Damn. And watchers are losers. Watchers are losers. You're the winner or you're a loser. Because if you're a watcher, then you emotionally dependent, like your emotion is based on what somebody else is doing. You ain't even in control of the shit. You just there. And even if your team wins, you didn't do shit. And you ain't gonna get no benefits of them winning. You're just a watcher. And you could be in your own game. So, you're either a winner or you're a loser. You can't do both. You're either practicing a few simple disciplines every day, or you're complaining and making excuses every day. You can't do both. You're either headed towards your definite major purpose in becoming your greatest version, or you're in self-destruction. Like, you can't do both, family. You're either in possession of your mind, directing it to the ends that you choose. You either have long-term, short-term written goals, and you already decided who you want to be, what you want to have, what you want to experience, what you want to accomplish, or you don't. You either have long-term, short-term written goals written down, or you don't. Right? Right? Yeah, but guy says, if you work where I work, by the time you get home, it's late. You got to get a bite to eat, watch a little TV, relax, and go to bed. You can't sit up half the night and plan. This is the guy. You can't sit up all night, read. This is the guy who's behind on his bills. These are the people who make sure that they have always, no matter what, have enough money or effort or ingenuity to get their daily crutch, whatever it is, whether it be coffee, whether it be marijuana, whether it be alcohol, whether it be cigarettes, whether it be sex, whether it be gambling, like lottery or some shit, whether it be any of these different vices. They'll make time for those. Never say they don't have time for those. But when it comes time to taking charge of your life, when it comes time to being in charge of your future, when it comes time to personal responsibility, when it comes time to accountability, when it comes sometimes to making a daily effort to increase the quality of our life, a measurable increase, when it comes to shit like that, it's like, yo, I don't got the time. Isn't that interesting? I think that's interesting. You know? And guess what I do? I don't try and change those people. I just put those people in the category of the people who don't have the time. That's just one of the great mysteries in life. We all got 24 hours. Bill Gates, the richest man in the world, like 76 or 70, 80 billion dollars, almost 90 billion dollars. 90 billion dollars. Just in one lifetime, in just a few years, few decades, you feel me? He got 24 hours. Like, he worked just 24 hours. That's what I don't get. It's like, all your favorite people that you love and celebrate their accomplishments like it's your own. Shit, if you... People just celebrate other people's accomplishments like it's their own, and they think that they live good lives and shit. Like, I ain't gonna say you gotta celebrate other people's accomplishments and shit like that. But, or is that feeding the inspiration for you to live out your goals and dreams? Do you have accomplishments for them to celebrate? People's too busy, I guess. They don't have the time to take charge of their life. You know? But I do. I did. And I've unlocked the prosperity, the foundation of... I've unlocked a whole bunch of shit. A whole bunch of invisible chains. A whole bunch of barriers. A whole bunch of self-imposed limitations. And like life's amazing. How long did I give y'all? 47 minutes. Pure power, though. Pure, like, how can you call it? Pure substance. I really, 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 really am excited and grateful for each time I'm able to express my personal philosophy with some of the books that help shape my personal philosophy. I'm so happy and grateful now that episode 78 is completed. Like, episode 78. Think about how much discipline it takes to do something 78 times in a row. Consistently. And never miss a day. I love living. You feel me? I love having goals and dreams. You should too, though. You feel me? I'm about to be out. Y'all take care. It's KingLeonX, the human liberator. Take charge of your life. Don't wish it was easier. Wish it was better. You feel me? The only limitations you have is the ones you set up in your own mind, or you allow others to set up for you. Make the choice. Make the choice.